This painful incident happened almost a month back where my motorcycle got a bent alloy wheel. I cannot pinpoint the time and location of this incident as I only realized it after the rear tire started losing air and I could feel the drag due to the lack of air pressure in the rear tire. The impact and drop in air pressure had also managed to crack the sidewalls of the tire. All of this was depressing, and I guess I don't have to revisit and elaborate my feelings about it, as most of the enthusiasts on the channel will relate to this situation. The primary plan was to get a new alloy wheel and tire, but the lockdown situation made things difficult, which makes me come to the controversial part of this video that will be on repairing a bent alloy wheel. Having some experience in the automotive metal industry, I can try to shed some light here, where unlike steel rims, which are malleable, alloy wheels have got a rigid structure, which makes the case of repair difficult. Processes like cold rolling and hammering the surface with metal tools are not at all recommended for parts made of cast alloy. If not forged, then most of the alloy wheels are made by advanced metal casting process, where the temperature and the applied pressure plays an important role in forming the structure of the final product. This is not just the grain structure at the microscopic level, but the complete structural integrity of the final product. If you guys are interested, then I can make videos on core metal treatments like forging and heat treatment operations, where we can discuss topics like austeniting temperatures, CCT diagrams discussing heat treatment, and other metal stress relieving processes. Coming to stress, when a rim bends, the local structure compromises not just on the shape but also on the strength. Taking notes from metallurgy, it's almost impossible to locally get it back to the same structure and strength in uniform to the rest of the wheel. A temporary solution can be made by locally heating the bend and then applying pressure to regain the shape. Now this process is done by many, and for the time being, I had to do the same. If done right, then many claim the rims continue to perform with good strength and structure. As we know, the heating temperature and pressure plays an important role in this process. Excess temperature can introduce surrounding molecules like hydrogen and oxygen in the system. Similarly, excess pressure can change the thickness of a section, which is not good. Of course, all of this can change the grain structure, which can directly affect the load-bearing capacity of the rim. Heating a particular section at high temperature can bring thermal shock, which can result in micro cracks on the rim, and it can show failure during future impacts or load. The manufacturing industries usually have quality checks for this in the form of MPI and eye penetration, which is conveniently skipped in most of these local jobs. Right now, my priority is to get the tire changed. I have shortlisted the Apollo Alpha S1 and C8 Zoom XL. I really want to try the Alpha S1 on my RTR 200, and my dealer is supposed to get them in a week. If not, then I have to consider other options. So that's all for this video, and I hope you guys have liked it.